We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
56.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 31. This is a design run for Allen. Oh, he loses the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And they somehow managed to turn a profit on that play, partner. Wow, despite almost giving up the football. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Ready.
Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Seven Pirates, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he gets this forward to the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. And we put one of the tight ends in motion. One of the tight ends in motion left. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
All
right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. They kick the running back in motion. Third and goal for Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score and how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! 20 seconds.
Play action, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Keeps away from one. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. So a lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Enough from the pistol to Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the ground, 1st run for Ray Davis. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. But we'll get explosive on the ground as well.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-point game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Cook trying this one up the guts. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen on the play action. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run. Davis. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
On the set.
About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
Liking 18, liking 18.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! Under. 47. Hey, kill! 26.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Finding room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Allen off the play action. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Down before the return, he gets far. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Dive play straight ahead. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Brings it in at the 13. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, go. Here we go, kill. What do you think?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to fly, eh? What do you think?
Prescott now off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. What? Then we're going to 53. 26.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like forceps. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Yeah, we're going 47.
Dak out of the pistol. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Ready.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
They send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Cook. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Brown 80!
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Second and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Get it. Let go.
They'll run it with Cook. It's inside the 10. He has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. It is knocked away. Shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're
oh, the football's loose. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to the air here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. And they'll pitch it out to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Hit it out right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it. I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark. It starts a second-half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Brown 80. Hey, hold. What is that?
Allen setting up play action. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
What's that?
Now run by Cook. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Bills, 1st down.
Alert!
A gain of 15. First down.
Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Davis. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Trying it left side with Cook. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready? 77 Wolf.
Again, it's Cook. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Bills' kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning in from the 16. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Then we'll go on to 53. What do you think?
Throwing on first is Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because it will become the norm when you're constantly thrown into coverage. That's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Give him 8 on that one, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He cuts it right. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Wow, it just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And up to Cook here. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Running back sets in motion. Allen on 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Another one for Cook. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Go. 70 Timberwolf.
Shakir sent in motion left. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Crap goal 80. Check mash, check mash. Ready, go.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
319.
Here's Here he is on 3rd and short. Here's a screen for Cook. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And his kick is blocked. They pick up the block inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, 47. 48. 26.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Jordan Stout headed out to punt it away on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. We're going to 50. 480. 26.
Another carry for it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Prescott will look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Air it out on third. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Cowboys going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Back to throw it. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, 40.
1st down, here's Dak. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here we go, boy.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. That's a lane past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
We go 47. 27.
From the gun is Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And They get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A third down run with Blue. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys pushing to get within range for a game winner. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, 46. Yeah!
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, kill! Wide. We're going to 54, wide. We're going to 54, going to 54, wide.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check wide.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Yeah, here we go. Wait,
He gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. So Buffalo's going to call it second time out. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. 26.
On the give, it's Blue. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. This from just 23 yards away. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end. But they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.